we got some talent in the house tonight, Cara.
And some tea, bitch. I'm ready.
Girl,
they
I'm
were
so
spilling
excited.
already. I'm just like, let's talk.
They were. It's cold today.
Just a little bit. I mean, but this is Chicago. It's that fake spring moment.
Yeah, it's letting me have it. It was so warm earlier yesterday and
Nice
today.
to see you, though, Diva. Welcome back.
You too. Thank you.
Happy Tuesday. Roscoe, are you ready to see our special guests? Our first special guest, they are a judge on Drag Race Thailand, and they just went home last week. Show them all the love for their first time here in Chicago. No, excuse me, their third or fourth time back in Chicago. Pangina Heals! We made it.
She wore the biggest pants to sit down in I live. And ladies and gentlemen, she is thick and juicy. She is no stranger to any one of you. Please make some noise and welcome to the stage, Roxxxy Andrews.
Oh. The category is Ivy Park.
Okay.
Baby. Yes. Oh, she said, look at it. Slow and
This
steady.
shit doesn't stretch, and they make me sit in this little baby chair.
You leave our baby chairs alone. All right, ladies, let's start by saying hello to YouTube. Hello,
Hi, YouTube!
hello.
Hi,
You got me
YouTube.
together last time. You won't get me tonight. Hi!
Go ahead and hit that subscribe icon, the little bell icon, so you get all the notifications when we post our Roscoe's viewing party videos.
Absolutely. And make sure you stick around tonight. These three lovely ladies, as well as Arigato, will be performing for you starting at 11 p.m. And then following is our
Roscoe's Drag
Roscoe's
Race
Drag Race.
competition. Yes.
Yes.
Starting right after the
Right
performance.
after.
We're
What do we
trying to
do
get comfortable.
Get comfortable. You got a minute. What do we do on Wednesdays, babe?
On Wednesdays, we have our Roscoe's Dinner and Disney Musical Bingo hosted by Ricky and Tyrone. That starts at 7. You can walk away with $100. So whatever plans you have tomorrow, cancel them. We're here.
Okay. This Thursday is Mayhem Mutilation. Mayhem Mutilation of the Mind. Wow, say that 6 times.
Right?
Hosted by Abhijit and Jay for Pay with special guests Victoria Elizabeth Black, Tenderoni, and a plethora of local drag artists.
Hey.
Yes.
And this Saturday is our Roscoe's XYZ brunch hosted by the lovely Coronation. That starts at noon. You can get your reservations at brunch@roscoes.com. Our special guests this week are Sasha Love, Lila Starr, Valentine Adams, Apollo Summers, and Zamora Love.
Hi, Detox.
Yes.
Also, one last announcement. This coming Sunday is Madonna Rama, all Madonna, all night starting at 8 p.m. with Riley York.
Hey.
Yes.
And then our special guests are listed for next week here, but we'll get to
We'll
those
let
a
you
little
know
later.
So, hello, welcome. How
Hi.
are we?
Well,
Welcome
I'm
back.
good. Here to make it clear. Yeah. Is that still a thing?
Oh,
It will always be a thing.
Iconic.
Always. Pangina, welcome, Diva. How we
Thank
feeling
you.
as well?
My nipples are hard. I'm very excited. It's so cold. I barely see snow. I love it.
So.
What? Ass.
What?
What?
Yo,
Yes.
your nipples can cut glass. Thank you,
Oh,
Travis.
Thank you. Okay.
We appreciate it.
Another Travis moment. Yeah.
And Merry Christmas to you, too.
So, before we get into the episode, let's reflect on last week. Unfortunately, Blue made a very game-changing power move. Now, looking back at that, how are you feeling, and what are your thoughts altogether on that?
It's okay.
It's okay.
I mean, people are gonna say that I was strategic in my choice to send Jimbo home. Listen. Okay. Are we gonna get into it like right now?
We're here. We're here already. Let's get into it so we can enjoy the episode.
Okay. No matter, okay, there's the truth, there is other people's truth, and then there's my truth.
Right.
When I went into the competition, I didn't want to have a strategy because based on what the judges say, based on what I saw out of the performance being there, seeing it done twice, then I get to decide who I thought was the worst. In my opinion, don't sue me, that week I thought Jimbo was the worst, so
There
I
you
sent
go.
him home. No tea, no shade, Jimbo's super talented and amazing. When it comes to week 1, I wouldn't have chosen Lemon to be in the bottom 2.
Heard that.
That's
Okay.
how I feel. Next time I go and compete, number one, I will have a strategy.
There will be a next
So
time
there
as
is
well.
a next time. Yes,
I will
bitch.
have a strategy. I think that when I was so upset and I was such an ugly crier, disgusting. I think it wasn't the fact that I lost to the competition, but it was the fact that I felt like I let my country down. We're very proud. We're like a representative of Thailand. So I think it was more that factor, and that's why I was apologizing to my country. Yeah.
I think we can all understand that, but I would say no one here was disappointed in
Thank you.
anything that you did this season. Make some noise one more time for
you.
Pangina. Yeah.
Yeah, ma'am.
Now, Roxxxy,
Yes?
if RuPaul or Little Birdie was to ring you in for an international season, how are we feeling and what would we do?
I'm not ready just yet, but I would think about it when it came. That's what I
Okay.
did with All Stars 2. They had asked me, and I was like, ooh, I don't know about this.
Is it the right time in your life?
Yeah, it's got to be the right timing. And I feel like some girls need some time to grow, and I need to get better at some things and then go back on and slay.
Hey, come through.
Yeah.
We love you, Travis.
Oh, girl.
Roscoe's, are y'all ready to get into this viewing party?
Yes.
Yes.
Let's get this shit started.
Let's do it.
It feels great.
Previously on RuPaul's Drag Race UK versus the world, you're gonna team up to play Snatch.
This testicle difficulty was brought to you by me.
I haven't seen this yet, by the way.
Oh, work. Okay.
So this is all real.
Well, all right then. Juju really had something to say, didn't she?
Nice little juicy segment there.
Yeah.
Yes, we enjoy. Okay, so it's the musical group challenge, and Roxxxy being part of one of the most iconic
of the
RuPaul
best
group song
singers in the
numbers
world,
ever to come out from the franchise. Also, make some noise for one of Roxxxy's group members, Detox, over there in the corner.
What you eating, girl?
Everything. Yes. Roxxxy, what would you say is something you should be aware of or think about when going into one of these group challenges like this?
Making it clear. I always remembered, even when we wrote our lyrics for Read You Wrote You, we had to do it extremely quick, but I always remembered that you remember silly things, right? Like anytime you see something stupid, you always remember that part more. And when I was doing my song, I was like, I want to make this as cheesy as possible because people will remember it. And they did. I'm still Nicki Minaj in drag.
Very iconic. Very iconic.
We all did. That's still one of my favorite fucking songs from any fucking season, not because we were on it, but y'all agree? It's still good.
Now, Pangina, unfortunately, you didn't have the opportunity to do this, but from what we saw so far, you came off as just a very well-rounded and ready-to-compete queen entertainer. How would you approach this with your Thai background?
I had the lyrics ready.
You're already ready, so they gave y'all a heads up.
Prepared.
Okay, come through, come
Yeah,
through.
I was talking about Bangkok. I was making it funny. I was very much prepared for that. So I don't remember it. I had it in my notebook. I wrote it in because I was like, okay, this week we're probably going to be a singing challenge. So I kind of wrote things down on things that I love about my country, what's funny, what I want people to know about, and it was like down, and it was like a full-on da-da-da-da-da-da-da kind of rap. So it was. I was like,
Yeah.
what?
They said post
Post it.
I will.
Okay.
I will do. In time.
In time.
They're waiting right now.
Yeah.
Pangina, do you feel that you have had like an up and like an advantage when you went into this competition, being a judge already on the show and hosting your own show?
Every judge is different. They have different criteria. Just because of what I like as a judge does not mean that someone else is going to judge the same way as I did. I mean, looking back on Drag Race Thailand, honestly, next time going around, I would not have weighed the runway as much as putting it kind of equal, both the challenges and the runway. But in Thailand, because I feel like Art was very much a fashion queen, and on season 1, I was her little bitch. So in that case, I do understand why we're weighing it so much on the runway and never on the track record. And I think that's why going into this whole thing, I was eliminating girls based on my criteria as a judge.
Okay, now when all the girls get the calls, they kind of have an idea who else may potentially be on there. The whispers start going around. Was there anyone either of you were expecting on your All-Star season when you walked in or prior to?
Did we know, girl?
True team.
Yeah,
She's trying to play it.
Yeah, when they call, yeah, totally. We called each other. I hadn't even done my psych evaluation, and they were like, "Oh, girl, for season 5." And you know that's when people were like dead on, still trying to figure out the thing, and it was much easier for people to know who got on Drag Race because we just clear our schedule, no more social media, and people just kind of knew. And they kept whispering to me, "Oh, Detox got on, but she had already moved to LA from Orlando, so I went in knowing like, bitch, she got on.
She's gonna be
I hadn't
there.
even done my psych evaluation. They said she was already on, so I'm like, huh, yeah. So we knew. I think Alyssa too. I think Alyssa and I called each other. We did. And that was like an 8-hour conversation about what we were going to bring and everything with Alyssa Edwards. Yeah. Coco. Yeah.
Stop, not the gag.
We were like, girl, what? Yeah. And one thing we did gag about was how many girls from season 5 were there.
Yeah, it was.
We were
a
like, girl,
reunion.
is it season 5 all over again?
Carry that.
Yeah, it was that.
Now, Pangina, same for you. Was there anyone you were expecting to see or that you were gagged by when you did see all the cast members?
Well, there was 2 people because I kept looking at YouTube as research before I went into this. I was like, who's going to be on it? Because when I was preparing for this, me and my team and, you know, Art and everyone was like, who is your competition? Look it up. And so we thought Gigi Good was going to be there. So me and the girls was like, oh, if you can't zip your dress up, get Gigi to do it. So that was kind of like our inside joke. And then I thought Manila was going to be there as well.
Yeah, the rumors I saw, I fully expected Manila there as well. But, okay, so also to bring it back before we got into the challenge, all the girls are talking about how they handled their eliminations. You had a little physical reaction to how Blue and Bagga responded.
Did I?
Is that a little?
Yes.
Yeah.
I wasn't surprised that Bagga was going to send me home because she was so close to Jimbo. I reacted when what happened. I don't remember.
I think it was Blue said she was happy.
When they were like, would you have, like Mo said she would, Bagga said she would, you were just kind of like, oh, okay, bitch.
Oh, I remember now. Okay. I remember now. Alliance. No one talked
Yes.
about that fucking word until I left. And then they were all like, oh yeah, we had an alliance. I was like, no one told me. I won 2 challenges. You should have told me something. I wish I knew. I didn't know. They didn't talk to me about it. First time in the entire competition that I heard this word is when I left.
It's because you're sickening and you were their hardest competition. That's
Very
why.
nice.
That's why they created
Bitch,
an
and
alliance.
if the fans were not as harsh as they, I think that's what they wanted initially for us to do, is to become alliances and to get rid of certain girls and be the drama, you know, like Survivor and Big Brother and all that stuff. Like, that's what they wanted from us, but we're so scared of the fandom and what the retaliation that we're just like, okay, well, let's be fair. And now people are starting to actually, but they still get mad. They still get super mad. So it's like you can't win to lose.
You know what I'm going to do?
You've been drinking. I like you.
Girl.
I'm getting you about 2 shots when we're done with this.
Baby.
Yes.
Pangina, what were you saying?
The next time, if I do it again and I get to compete, I'm going to get to the top 2 and then just flop around on the floor like Magikarp. Just
it worked for
just-
Bagga.
'Cause that's what
around.
wins,
Ah!
right?
Just going to flop around for my enjoyment. I was like, bitch, I'm safe. I'm good.
Now, before we get back into it, everyone always talks about who they expect. Who are some girls that y'all would love to see that are local or that have already been on the season already just to go back for an All-Stars? Local to your community or Chicago?
I love Phoenix from Atlanta. I said it last time. I would love to see her go back. I always say, stop bringing the girls that were like top 6. Bring the girls that went out bottom 6, you know, to see how they've grown.
The growth.
And yeah, to see the growth, except for Serena, like I said last time.
Oh, no, Roxxxy.
Close that fucking door.
Oh, Detox set off the alarm.
No, but just
That's Serena.
Leave it
She's
to D.
sneaking in.
no, but there's a bring back penetration. She had a traumatic experience. Bring back the girls who the audiences didn't get to know. You know, not the girls that were there the entire almost fucking season. I want to see some of these bitches do Snatch Game. That thought that if I did Snatch Game, I would have done this person. I would have been so. Bring that bitch back. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't like who somebody's sending home, why don't you go on the show? You win the challenge and you send somebody home and see what you would do.
Words of wisdom.
It's a whole lot of difference, right?
It's definitely a lot harder to do that, you know?
Yeah, it's not that fucking easy. But I only won one challenge, girl. I only got to send home, who did I send? I should have sent Fifi, but I said that last time. I said, this is what fucking gets me in trouble, YouTube.
It's YouTube. It's
No.
YouTube, yeah.
Back to...
But talk about bringing back girls. Let's bring back all the UK versus the world
UK.
divas. All right, Roscoe's. Don't forget to stick around at 11 for Roscoe's Drag Race, where Roxxxy and Pangina will both be performing at 11 p.m. sharp. Yes, yes, yes. But to jump back into this, they're working with Jade. It only seems like Janie is having trouble. Who else do y'all think is going to be in the bottom with her as of this right now?
All of them.
Yes, send them all home. Send them all home. Honestly, I don't know if we can really tell. It seems like they gave everyone a decent little moment to shine.
Yeah, they gave them a good moment.
Yeah.
That's when it comes down to like the runway and stuff.
But does the runway really matter?
Does it matter? Because last week it should have mattered.
Right, that part.
Tell them, Pangina.
It matters when it's important, like to them.
I don't
They're
think
like, oh well,
it's
they were both
matter.
horrible, but somebody had a better runway. Like I don't know.
But I mean, think about the choreography and the idea if they're meshing with the group as well when it comes to this challenge. If you're like too good or if you're not blending in, then maybe that's a factor that they're considering.
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
definitely going to have to be cohesive. If somebody is too much in one, they're going to have to pull it back and pair it so that there's not one star shining. They all have to shine together.
Yeah.
So I have a question. Every time they have like a celebrity guest singer, a choreographer, do they have all of y'all do like the little celebrity soundbite? Like, oh my God, it's Todrick Hall. He's finally here. Do y'all each do that, or do they select a
No,
certain
all
few
I
of
remember.
y'all?
Excuse you. All I remember was when they would say like a name and we didn't know, and we'd be like, yes, and I'd look over and be like, who the fuck is that? Like, who? Yeah, so and so is here. I love her. Oh my God, what was her
Same.
name?
Same. You agree?
Every single time. Apparently, like, it's in England as well, so they were like, it's this person. I'm like, yay! Every time. I'm not sure.
But how were both of your experiences working throughout the UK? Because you were just there recently, Roxxxy, correct?
Yes, the Roscoe Talks tour.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
It was good. I keep saying we need to bring that shit to the States, right?
Yeah, I think that would be fierce.
We need to.
We want to see it too. Oh, you're done?
But she was the one like, yes, girl, we can do this. We're going to get it. Hey, we're coming up on our 10 years in June. 10 years since season 5, bitch.
Hell yeah.
And
And you
I'm
don't have
still
to-
21.
And you don't have to fight to get out of the country like you did last time.
Oh, my God.
I remember
I almost
that.
didn't go, bitch. I was calling this one like,
Yeah.
girl, I'm not fucking going.
But
Last-
did y'all enjoy y'all's time over there, and did y'all get to meet any of the UK
Yes,
dolls?
COVID is... Any who?
Any of the UK dolls?
We met a couple, yes, that follow me. Like I said last time, they got to follow me. Never mind. If you were here last time, you get it. We met a couple. It was a lot of fun, yes.
Pangina, your experience? And did you... You can't...
we were
Oh, y'all were locked in.
we were
Yes,
there.
yes.
We were locked in. Once we're done, I came back. So we couldn't... The only thing I saw was from my hotel room were geese, swans, and mosquitoes. That was it.
Yes.
That was it. And rain.
And rain.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Cute. But...
But the other thing that I heard, because I didn't know, like, going into it, someone who was sleeping in the next room to me was singing the whole time, and I was trying to figure out who it was.
It wasn't Janie. We know
It was
that.
very off-key. So now
It
I
may have
know
been
it's Janie! Now it makes sense!
Gag. She knew it was coming, so she was practicing trying
I
to get
love
ready.
her, though.
It was me, girl. I didn't know.
But in addition, about the same on the like celebrity little takes, when y'all get the Rue mail, is it just a green screen? Do y'all see all of that and then the whole clip?
The mail?
Yeah.
No, she films all those first, so we saw it. It was
Okay,
on a,
okay.
It's yeah, we see it.
In its entirety, like the you got mail type thing.
Yeah, there was just a couple times in Untucked where we were like making pretend we were seeing something, but it wasn't there. Huh? Who fucked up? They fucked up. They didn't have the video ready, bitch. No, but it was always when Rue's like telling us the challenge and everything. She's got to film that all in one day.
Okay, work. Because no, we've seen where she's been in looks from like other seasons, so it seems like she like sits down and gets like a season or two of those out of the way, and then just like saves them because, hey, there's going to be girls here in a month to do something different.
We could
Right.
think that. That's what I thought, but it's a cameo.
It's like Todrick. Todrick says he does the same one to everybody. Oh! If you watch Big Brother, you know what I'm talking about.
But
It went over your head.
I was going to say, who were you rooting for in Big Brother? Carson, Todrick?
Everyone except Todrick. No, this is the thing. Okay, let's be honest. So, you know,
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, spoiler alert. Todrick should have won. I didn't think that it was fair. I'm a big Big Brother fan. Big Brother fan. I don't think it was fair that when they got voted off, they got to go home and watch the show. Every other season, our regular season, you get sequestered if you're in the jury, and you do not get to watch what's going on in the show. If they did not watch what was going on, he would have won. And that's the only thing it wasn't fair. I didn't think it was fair. Keep it all the same. I know they're celebrities and they get to go home, but they all changed their mind once they watched the show. But he was playing the game. You know, he could have been aligned. We're not talking about Big Brother. We're talking about Drag Race. Thank you guys.
Okay, it's the same damn thing. It's the same thing.
You're passionate. You're passionate. But let's see how fair this choreography is to the divas. Let's get back into it.
All right.
Yes, that was such a beautiful moment.
Yeah, they
really
really opened up
was.
and were very vulnerable about what has happened in their life. And I can say from experience, you know, I've been doing drag for so long, like, it's very hard to be in a bar and not have a drink while you're performing. Like, this is something that,
It's
you know,
part of
I
the
have
culture,
been, it's
yeah.
part of the culture. I've been through this myself, so I completely understand where they're at.
I've never been drunk and I've never done drugs, ever. I don't know.
Good
So-
for you.
Props to you.
I
Amen
just,
to you.
I've never got into it. People, they'll be like, "Do you want a shot? Do you want a drink?" And I just don't like it. I just don't like it. But you don't. I always say you can't miss something that you've never had. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, I don't fuck girls. I don't miss it. You know what I mean? They're like, "Well, how do you do it? Do you?" Why have you?
No. Well, my partner is trans, so
I look. Oh, okay. But I'm just saying,
that's
like,
between-
you can't. Uncomfortable. No, no, you can't. That's my answer all the time. You can't miss something that you've never done. That's the best. You know? Yes. What? Ignorance is bliss? I don't know if that's the right
Come on,
phrase.
Travis.
I don't know about that one.
Now, Pangina, you weren't there for the Q&A's after this. We got you in just a second, okay? Pangina, now you weren't there for the discussion. Did you have a similar experience to any of the divas talking about family, religion, or anything like that?
I think if we were talking about alcohol and drug use, I was really addicted to cocaine a couple of years ago. And I was going on a downward spiral where I would spend all the money that I had made in a gig completely gone. And I was at rock bottom, and then I realized that I had to quit the people that I was around. And at one point when I was waking up, I was like, and bear in your mind, whatever drug that you use, different people have different effect on. But for me, I had a destructive personality. My family does. So when I was using, it was literally, it was out of control. And I stopped. I couldn't realize what happiness was anymore. One drink just turned into 10. One line turned into like a bag. And it was just like, at one point, I was like, how can I get happy again? And so I had to like stop everything and realize that I would not be alive or have a career if I went down this path any further. And so at rock bottom, I could only look up, and I quit. I stopped the people I was around. I stopped everything. And I still have a drink here and there, but that's pretty much it, yeah.
I love that journey. Hell yeah.
Good for you.
Now, on the lighter note, what is something you've both learned or taken from diving into drag or on Drag Race? What's the biggest thing that y'all have learned from that?
Don't look at her. You stop looking at Detox.
What did we learn from Drag Race?
Or just something really that stood out to you. They're just like, okay, I learned this. I'm going to keep this in the back of my mind.
Drag Race taught me that there's not. I'm from Florida, and Florida drag, it was basically called female impersonation. So the more you looked like a female, the better you were and the better career you had. So going on Drag Race taught me that we used to like not even be bothered with people who and entertainers that didn't have that beauty or grace or all that. It was never competition. So Drag Race taught me that drag has multiple levels there's multiple levels to drag, different types of entertainers. There's, trans women, trans men, drag queens, bio queens, club kids. Like they're all legit. Like they're all
valid.
Sequenced. So no, they're all valid. And bitch, like, you know what I'm saying? Day 1 of Drag Race Season 5, Jinx was just a joke. We all thought she was going home. And if you didn't learn your lesson by the end of that season of how good she was doing and not necessarily having the best, evening gowns and all this stuff, like her shit was just as good as ours. So obviously she got the check, bitch. No, she started. But never mind. I'm gonna just shut up before I. Hey, YouTube.
All right.
No, keep going. We like it.
No, yeah.
And
Go
for
get
you,
me.
Pangina, I guess what would be the biggest difference between like judging and being on that side versus competing and being on the other side?
Well, you feel like you're having like a pre-diarrhea feeling the whole time that you're there. Like, I'm always on edge, but it's so great. You learn so much about yourself, and in times when you don't think that you're capable of something, when they give you the challenge, you're like, oh, I can actually do it. Because I've watched the show for so long, and then being able to actually be able to do it is such an honor. Like, how many times we watch a lip sync and it's like, I wish I could have done that. Well, you do it. You know what I mean? So it was great. It was amazing. I get to learn more about the behind the scenes as well, and it was just so rewarding. I don't know. I would do it again in a heartbeat.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, question: were you a dancer and choreographer before you did drag, or did that just
Yes.
follow suit?
I
Yes.
was a dancer.
Yes.
Oh, was it
Both
you?
of y'all come through. Okay, yeah.
I love it. I love it. You go first.
No, girl, it was for you. I
It
was
was
being
for
stupid.
it was definitely for you, Pangina.
She's a dancer.
I'm a dancer and a choreography and a singer and all that. Yeah, before.
How long did you do that for before you added drag under your belt?
I was like, I was dancing. I mean, my dance background started in LA. I went to UCLA and we did like crew dancing, hip hop. So I was in a hip hop crew, and then when I went back to Thailand, I represented Thailand for D-Maniac crew for HHI. Do you guys know what it is? Hip Hop International? Hip Hop International, where each country sent a representative to do hip hop. Anyway. Anyway. I guess it's a different world.
It's just us,
You're
girl.
talking to
I
Boys
know,
Town,
I know
girl.
what you're talking
Okay.
about.
HHI. And then when I started doing HHI, it's basically
HHI.
like, okay, imagine America's best dance crew.
Yeah, it's where all
Okay.
those people go to compete.
All that shit. All right. And so I loved it. And then after that, I discovered whacking. And so after whacking...
Me too.
Yeah. Enjoyably. So, and then I discovered drag, I think 2011, 2010, I started doing drag. Yeah.
And y'all also both very privy and not a stranger to like competitions, crowns, and pageants. How would y'all say that prepared y'all for going into Drag Race?
It hindered me, bitch. If anything. No, pageantry, I always tell people, even till today, like, no matter what kind of drag you do, get into a pageant, because I'm about to do a pageant this month, but it's something about getting a package together and knowing how you have to make things work. It helps you in Drag Race. And having to pull it together in 30 minutes and, making a garment or getting a bunch of trash and having to do something, it helps you get ready for the challenges and for drag in general. Yes. Right.
Okay.
Merry Christmas.
Roxxxy. Roxxxy, what pageant are you getting ready to compete in?
I'm gonna go compete at Miss Glamorous in Orlando, Florida. Yeah, it's March 21st. So if you don't follow me, and I'll give updates on there.
And she might follow you back.
I always, most of the time.
You are a Continental royalty. Is that going to be prepped to get back into Continental this year?
No. Just one pageant at a time. It's so much fun getting ready for it, and people are like, "Why are you still doing pageantry?" I love getting ready. I love making a new gown and getting a talent together and your whole package. Yeah, I love
The
it.
spirit of competition.
Competition, yeah, I love it. Win or lose, it's so much fun.
Hell yeah. I'll say, let's see how this competition goes. Let's get back
Let's
into
do it.
Drag Race.
Let's do it.
All right.
Yes.
The girls still get no money, but that's okay.
Okay.
That
They
is
can't.
okay. So clearly we all thought Mo Hart's verse was the standout of that one. Yay, nay. Yes. Roxxxy, Pangina, y'all both got to work on musical numbers on the show. What would y'all say is the success to that besides, like, saying you're coming for the crown and where you're from?
I think besides from making it your own is to make it funny and make it memorable. Like, honestly, for me watching that, I thought Blues was memorable, I thought Baga was memorable, and I thought Mose was memorable. But I don't know what the judges are gonna say.
Roxxxy, what do you think, Diva?
What was the question?
What do you think makes a good verse on one of these girl group challenges?
I said it earlier. Make it funny. Make it where people are gonna remember it. You know what I'm saying? And they can say it.
Sing it with you.
Repeat
Yeah.
it back?
Verse it.
They'll sing it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was
they learn
gonna
it quick
say-
and they sing it. Very catchy. You know,
I
catchy
think
song.
Katya said when y'all all listened to Read You Wrote You, they all thought everyone's verse was fierce, and they laughed at yours. But now, however many years later, yours is probably the most iconic and stands out the most.
Wait, they laughed at mine?
That's what Katya said. That is what Katya.
Ooh, fuck you, Katya. No, I'm just kidding. No, we did. No, we did. We just it was like when we first heard the song together, even the story producers and stuff, we were like, bitch, this is gonna be iconic. It was really, really the way the verses just it was like one person wrote the song and we just sang it. Yeah, but we didn't. We wrote our own shit.
Do you always, or do any of y'all feel it's hard to come into this, like, knowing the previous girl group songs that were so successful, like the pressure to live up to that? Do you feel like that's there?
No, because we were the best one.
You set the standard.
I know a lot of the girls now before they go on Drag Race, like when they're auditioning to go on the show and stuff, they're coming already with a verse.
Oh, some bars ready.
Yeah,
okay,
I know some
cute.
girls who have auditioned and they're like, oh, I'm gonna have a verse already ready, and then they can put it into whatever song, which is smart.
Very
I
smart.
didn't think about that.
So if you're auditioning, start coming up with a verse.
So yeah, bring the.
You know that challenge is coming. It's kind of like Snatch Game now, you know?
Bring the snatch game.
Like
bring
you
the
said, you were ready,
patterns.
bitch. You were ready. You had one.
It was like a very loose kind of like possible things that could go here and there. But yes, I did, and it was good to prepare. Unfortunately, I don't get to do it.
Speaking of Snatch Game, Pangina, did you have any?
Can we not speak of Snatch Game?
Okay.
She doesn't know her.
Okay.
Go for it. Go for it.
Did you have any other characters that you had planned instead if Mariah Carey was a no?
We were supposed to do non-fictional characters and not even like characters from movies. But maybe I just read whatever was given to me too clearly. And why is everyone so excited? It was true, but I'm not mad about it. It's great. But I was supposed to do Art Aria. That was like my other option. But then Art said, no one knows who I am. So I was like, okay, never mind.
I was doing Sofia Vergara.
So good.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Would you do Sophia again when you go back?
No.
That
Okay.
took me a second. Batty, who would you do on Snatch Game if you were to do it?
Maybe Niecy Nash.
Okay, I can see
Yes.
that.
Get
Okay.
Something. It has to be something that you can be funny with. So,
Yeah.
and she's hysterical to me.
It's always best if nobody knows who the person is, because then you can just make it as funny. You know, if they don't really have a personality, then you can just make it how.
Very true.
Like if you go on and you do Lady Gaga, it's just not going to work.
Right,
Because
there's
you
so
know
much
what she's
standard.
like, and if you just start portraying this character, but like Alaska's brilliant at this when she did it on All Stars. It was like nobody really knew how Mae West was, so she could just get the little accent and take it wherever she wanted to, and it was brilliant. So just pick somebody who people don't really know and make it your own. You could, the sky's the limit.
I agree.
Hell yeah. In the moment of Snatch Game, were Blue and Baga definitely just getting all the laughs from Ru? The eye roll says yes.
Yes, for sure. I think Blue was just phenomenon. Like with the Snatch Game, he made me laugh. I broke character, and Baga was next to me, being funny as well. I guess.
Okay.
I didn't. Why? I'm not gonna say anything now. No, because I didn't watch the movie. But she just was so charismatic about it, and it doesn't matter if I laugh. Ru laughed. That's all that's important,
Yeah.
right?
Now, also this week's runway is work of art. Pangina just posted their look on their Instagram.
Oh, you did
she
it?
hasn't yet. You said.
I was gonna
okay,
say, I
so
can't wait to see it.
soon.
Yeah.
Soon,
Are we gonna
soon.
watch them first and then I can post
Yes,
it?
we
Yeah,
will
we'll
definitely
do
do that. All right, well, let's get back into it so she can post this.
Let's do
shit.
it.
Oh.
Wow.
All right, Roscoe's. Don't forget to stick around after this to do some Q&A with Roxxxy and Pangina. We'll finish that about 9:30, but let's talk about these runways and these critiques. Yeah, I think it was, they foreshadowed a lot. And Mo said at the beginning it's time for the U.S. to win their top two. And then with Ru saying, if you live by the sword, you die by it, conveniently Blues in the bottom as well.
Yeah.
So, who do y'all thinking they're going to pick, or how are they going to approach it?
I didn't like the flower outfit. That was
Did not?
It was more art. It was more art than Juju's, but Juju's was beautiful, like they said. So I know where she was going with it, but she thought outside the box. You know, when you get a list of things that you need to bring, you kind of have to think like, you know, like when they all, what was it, Madonna? That they all then, what was the Madonna runway where they all wore the fucking kimonos?
Yeah, season 8.
Yeah. You have to think outside the box, and I think they all thought the same fucking thing. That's why they all had kimono. So you got to think outside the box as far as art. But I thought they all did a great job, and yeah, yeah. It just yeah.
Pangina, thoughts on that?
Just top of my head, I didn't really enjoy Bagga's runway look. I don't.
That was the flower one. That's
yeah,
what
the
I'm
first
talking
was
about.
the flower one. I thought
no.
it was okay. Yeah, I didn't like it. And then I felt like if Janie was gonna go for the Marilyn Monroe silhouette, I feel like it should have given it more shape, or it should be more cinch in the waist. Just you know, maybe a petticoat underneath or something that it could give me that illusion. I love Mo's. Juju didn't really fit the assignment, but it was pretty. And then who was Blues? I like the back of Blues' outfit more than the front.
Okay,
The detail was great in the back. I'm not saying anything shady.
No,
I
they
thought-
love the honesty.
I thought the
Like
jacket.
when she came in the front, I was like, okay, it's cool. But when she turned around, I was like, oh wow, that's cool.
Stunned.
Yeah.
I thought the jacket was going to come off on the Maryland one.
Me
Into
too.
something
Yeah,
else.
If
Yeah.
it
I thought
came
maybe
out
she
into a
would've had-
dress,
Yeah,
I
or
would have
something
lived.
with the lighter fabric. I felt like that was just a little too heavy for what was being portrayed.
Okay, Juju B. Has Juju B won a lip sync? I know she's won one challenge.
She
No.
didn't on a what's the? Never mind.
Okay, so I personally feel like no matter what the song may be, I think Mo's gonna eat her up. And Mo has an alliance with Blue, so clearly they're staying. So I think it's gonna be Bagga.
Yeah.
Ooh.
She doesn't. I don't think she sees Janie as competition, so
I don't
she's
think
gonna
so
keep
either.
her till the end. So her chances of winning are better, essentially. Batty.
I agree 100% with you. Why are you guys sitting down there?
Well, I think
Bitch, I
Roxy-
can't with that fucking couch no
her
more.
leg was going numb. I didn't want her to sit down here alone, and then Pangina I think just joined the party as well.
Okay, I'll be down there in a minute. I'll come downstairs.
But Pangina, have we posted our look
Oh.
yet?
You guys want to see my work of art? Look?
Yes.
Hope you guys have Wi-Fi. Okay.
You're literally posting it right now.
Oh yeah, she's
not?
literally
I live.
Pull out
post.
your phones
Yes.
at Panginaheals on Instagram.
It's not on yet, you guys. Oh, it's on.
They already got it with the quickness.
Oh.
Let me
Yeah.
see, Dave.
I want to see.
Oh, 8.
Um,
Can you
That's art.
describe it in detail for some of us who can't see it?
if you have your phone on, it's well, it's pretty much. I wanted a tailored suit. I've heard that Michelle loves a good suit, so
Oh,
it was
wow.
fitted perfectly to my body. It was a very Dior's 50 silhouette kind of structured pantsuit, and then the hair was very much reminiscent of. Like a mythology ghost in Thailand, Mana Pakhanong. So the hair is very, very old school. And then the mask, and pretty much the whole look was inspired by Schiaparelli. And so the mask, when I was walking down, the lips was in front of my eye, and it was a magnet. So when I walked down, I could take the eyes off, and you'll see the makeup underneath. And because the mask was worn as a clamp, like this, so I could take that mask off too. And when I put it back on, I just bite onto it and then put it back on. And then there was like a jewelry on my body that's like similar to a temple painting that's made of gold as well. So it was kind of minimal, but very work of art referenced.
Oh, totally. It's so couture. I live. Yes.
Now, Shay and Jujubee were here a couple weeks ago, and we're saying that you don't have much time to like plead for your life. When it comes time to lip sync and send someone home, you did it as an assassin on All Stars 5. What is the pressure like for both of y'all?
Well, I was the first one ever to send somebody home because that's when it started. And I remember going, like, I wanted to talk to them to see who really wanted to be there. And so we, like, set up a little corner, and then we started a little, talking to the girls that were in the bottom. But I didn't think it was fair that we had to send them home. But, I mean, it's a game. So she gave us those things, and then that's when we had said that we were going to send home who we thought the judges would have sent home. But that was all just being safe.
Yeah. And did you get to pick your song, or was it determined for you?
For the lip sync?
Yeah, for your...
No, it was just like when you're on the bottom, too. They give you the lip sync song, and then you guys have to learn it and whatnot.
Pangina, what was the pressure like sending Jimbo home as well as... Yeah, Jimbo.
Honestly?
Oh, Lemon, yeah.
Well, I think it was harder for me to send Lemon home. It was easier for me to send Jimbo home because that week she did worst. That was it. Why? What kind of reaction do you want from me?
No, that was honest. I mean...
Do you want something else? Oh, yeah. Guys, I was really strategic about it. And yes, karma came back and eat my ass. How about that? I see more comments saying the word karma than people saying my name. So, karma, eat my ass.
Work, bitch.
Take the power back.
Yes. Are y'all ready to get into these deliberations here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's see who's gonna
See
win.
this lip sync.
Michelle plays too much.
That was really good.
I want to see what they do.
I know. I just want to get back into it. So Jujubee is probably the wild card. I feel like Mo is definitely gonna send Janie home.
I feel that.
So yeah, I hope Mo wins. I mean, it'll put 2 U.S. Drag competitors and 2 U.K. drag competitors. I feel like that makes for a good finale, honestly.
Yeah.
Why?
No reason.
Ooh, get her!
I just
drag her, Pangina. Drag her.
She reversed it.
I want Juju to send home Blue.
I don't think it's gonna
and
happen.
keep that going as it's been going. Bitch, she fucked over. Yeah, bitch, you fucking sent my girl home, bitch. Yeah.
Blue pulled that card, but are they the biggest competitor? Because right now I feel it was Bagga. Even though she doesn't have a win, I would Bagga or Mo. They'd be
Which,
the top
by the way,
two.
that was hilarious when Juju's like, "Is that bitch playing the same game?"
She clocked it. She clocked it. She knew what was up. So Pangina, you were coming back. How'd you feel hearing that Jujubee said she was pretty much doing justice for Pangina if she was to send Blue home?
Well, in order to justice for anyone, like for example when Bagga was saying that, oh, justice for Jimbo, in order to do that you have to win a lip sync first.
There you go. That's right. True T.
Do I think Bagga can win the lip sync? Probably not. So with this case, Juju is a good lip syncer.
She's a good contender.
So the odds are kind of close, but if I was judging on who did the best in the challenge, definitely Mo killed it. She was my favorite. Yeah. So we shall see. I already know what happened. So don't look at me like I don't know what happened. I was there.
I can't tell you. I can't tell you.
Well, we don't. Do you guys want to see what happens?
I'm so nervous. What's going to happen?
I know. You know, bitch. We need to know. Don't keep us holding anymore. Let's go.
Ooh. What happens, girl?
Girl.
Did y'all see that runway look?
Yes. It was a moment.
That was one of my favorite. Because coming into the competition, sorry, was there a question?
No.
Okay, I was so excited. So I was all about showing my heritage and my culture, and then my last look I planned was to talk about my journey in connecting with the UK. And I did a Queen Elizabeth look, and the face was drawn similar to how a Thai traditional dancer would have painted their face. So it was like a full circle kind of thing for me. Very ballerina, very traditional, but also international kind of thing.
Make some noise for that, Roscoe.
We're going to take a picture here real quick.
Right here. Divas, if y'all want one, get your phones out.
4, 5,
Love
6,
it.
7, and 8.
All right, so before we get into the Q&A, Janie just went home. Do we agree? Do we disagree? Are we indifferent?
I'm indifferent because
Meh.
it could have been Baga as well.
Or blue, but like I said.
I don't think blue was on that lipstick.
Are you excited to see what the girls are going to do for the finale runways? Lip sync SmackDown. I saw Baga getting nervous right there. If I was her, I would be shitting too, honestly.
You don't have to be a good drag queen to be a lip syncer.
T.
Having said that, it does help in this competition.
Specifically.
But, yeah, I said what I said. It's true.
No, you're right.
But,
You're very
like,
right.
I'm going to shut up now. You see, you're rubbing up on me.
Wait, bitch, what?
Roxxxy,
Yeah.
if the final was a lip sync SmackDown, would you be ready? Do you think you'd take it?
We
either?
never got to do one. Like, that's new. They do that now. SmackDown to the crown.
How do you think you would have done? 3 wigs.
What, in season 5?
Now, season 5.
If
sure.
I lip synced against Alaska and Jinx, well, and Detox would have still been there because it would have went to 4. Yeah. I don't know what the fuck would have happened. I don't know. I would love to do it, though. I think you're fighting for your win.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I live for that.
I
All
think
right.
it's the moment like where we really truly see them like go for it
In their moment.
It's
Yeah.
their last.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
All right, if y'all have some questions, get those ready now. Batty and I are going to come around here. Pardon me.
Oh yes, let me tell you guys who our guests are going to be next week Tuesday.
Oh,
the
that's
link
real
is
cute.
live right now. Next week we have from Drag Race Canada Geometric joining us.
Yes. And from Canada's Drag Race Season 1, Scarlett Bobo will also be joining
Ooh.
us.
So make sure you guys get your tickets
And be
for
here.
next week.
The
Be
girls
here,
are
be
back.
queer and live. Do we have any questions in the audience for these lovely
All
entertainers?
right. I see 1, 2, 3. That's going to be
And
my
I see
order.
4 and 5.
All right. What's your name and who's your question for?
My name is Archie, and my question's for Pangina. Hi, thank you for representing Thailand so fucking well. So proud to see you on there.
Thank you.
My question is, all the girls got to talk about what it was like to come out with their families and da-da-da-da-da. What was that like for you, coming out to your
Coming
family?
out to my family?
To your family or growing
Oh,
up?
traumatic. My mom outed me to my father on the day that I was moving into UCLA, which was the same day that I was moving into the dorm, and also my boyfriend broke up with me that day.
Holy shit.
2 weeks of just crying nonstop. Lost a lot of weight. You know. So it was traumatic. I feel like coming out, you should be allowed to come out on your own terms when you're ready. Do not let someone pressure you into doing it, or do not allow someone to take that right from you. So for me, when I speak about it, I'm just like, when you're ready, do you, baby.
Yes.
But unfortunately, my mom is a dragon mom. I don't even call her a tiger mom. She's like the dragon. So she gets to do what she wants, and I'll just have to live with it. Love you, Mom.
Yes. See, I hate that gays have to come out because straights don't have to come out as straight. Like, mm-mm. All right, second question right over here.
My name is Robin. This question is for Pangina.
Hi.
From the white girl, what did the mirror say in Thai?
Oh, okay. It says, I think it was just a literal translation of I love you all in Thai. รักทุกคนนะคะ รักทุกคนนะคะ Yeah. I love you all. We know, right? Yeah.
That is what it said.
We're still not sure what that means.
Me the entire time on the show. Okay.
All right, I have a question here.
Hi, my name is Nick. It's for Roxxxy. I know you promote local drag queens, especially in Orlando. That's where I'm from. Do you have any Orlando queens that people should be watching out for?
My daughter, Cara. I would love to see her on Drag Race one day. So, yeah, look out for her. Or Kaya. I'm just kidding.
What about Axel? He's stunning too, baby.
Axel would be great. I think Axel should go on Dragula. I think he would be great on Dragula. I don't know if Drag Race is... I wish it was more for the male, drag.
Yep.
It's just hard to explain what Axel does,
I get it.
Yeah.
All right, over here.
Hi. Why are you not in jeans, Roxy? No, I'm just kidding.
Because I'm in...
Detox
What's so
loved
funny,
that
bitch?
one.
Why am I not in jeans? Wait, I honestly, I don't get it.
No, because everyone says you invented jeans and drag. That's
Oh,
why,
I invented
baby.
jeans and drag?
Yes,
Bitch, because I'm fucking fish and I can wear jeans and
Okay,
drag.
she's not in Orlando, bitch.
No.
That wasn't my question, though.
I did. I was fair. Listen, yeah, I love jeans and like a blazer and stuff like that.
And a nice pump. I see you with Tasha, honey.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
I have a question over here.
Wait, he didn't answer the
Girl,
fucking
that was
question.
oh, you didn't even answer. You didn't.
That was a read.
I'm sorry.
You're a little eager over there. So my real question was actually for Pangina.
Oh, hi, yeah.
Hi. No, that one was real too, but this one's more real. Since Asian queers seldom get like representation in mainstream queer culture, do you feel that there's a lot of pressure, unfair amount of pressure on you to represent your people?
I don't think that it's unfair.
Okay.
I think it's a privilege. I think it's an honor. And every time someone comes up to me and tell me like, either I see myself in you or that you've represented me in some kind of way, either it's an Asian person or someone from Southeast Asia, I feel so touched and so moved, and I feel like that's the biggest prize that I could ever have because I didn't have that growing up. So for me to be able to do that in some kind of way, that was so important to me, like life goals. Seriously. Yeah.
I love that.
I think that's why I was so devastated. It's because I felt that way. Yeah. It wasn't, yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, thank you.
Hi. Wait, what? I blanked out. When you first walked into the, well, this is for both of you. Sorry.
Don't worry, I'm here to support you, girl. Let's do this. Do you want me to hold your hand? Let me hold your hand. Okay, all right. Hey, girl, hey, let's try this again.
So, for both of you, when you first saw, like, the cast for this season, was this your top 4? Who did you see there? Like,
Who did you see making it to the
I
end?
saw Pangina winning.
Pangina, other than seeing yourself in the top 4, who else would you have seen there with you?
Honestly, in the beginning, I didn't thought it was going to be top 4. I just wanted to rep myself and my country so hard, and I took 11 types of classes going into this. Sewing. I didn't sew before this challenge, like this thing. I learned every single thing. I called up everyone, and I wanted to make sure that no one back in Thailand is going to be like, well, bitch, why didn't you learn how to sew? So I had to do every single thing. And like literally, I don't know if you guys know the process that I went through, like the whole months leading up to it. You know, it's not that long. I woke up at 9 o'clock in the morning and would sleep at 2 every single day and went to different classes, including meditation. It was so weird. Acting and everything, just to try to rep as hard as I can, but I didn't thought that I was going to be top 4 at all. Seeing from the first week, I thought Jimbo was gonna be top 4. I thought, why is that funny? I thought Blue was gonna be top 4, and I thought Mo was gonna be top 4.
Oh yeah.
Because
she was the 4th.
There was only 2 people in the competition that I respected when it comes to Runway.
And who was that?
Did that sound shady? I'm so sorry.
No. You have an opinion.
I do.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
it's mine. Okay, yes, it's my opinion.
Yes, it is.
Okay, only 2 people I respected when it comes to Runway. Mo Hart and Blue Hydrangea.
Come through.
Fantastic.
All right, over here.
Hi, my question is for Pangina. I'm a huge fan of you, huge fan of Drag Race Thailand. I saw your Insta post today. I'd love to kiki with you tomorrow.
About that.
Oh yeah, let's address that. Let's address that right now before.
Sorry, what? Oh, about that. I will pick 5 people and I'll send you gifts because tomorrow I actually have a music video to shoot. I can't say for whom, but it's like the biggest thing ever and I'm not supposed to talk about it. So please, is this on?
It is on. Don't
Is
say
this live?
anything else.
Yeah, just stop talking. So she will not be. She's leaving tomorrow morning. So she did put on her Twitter and Instagram to have 5 people to be with tomorrow. So she's gonna send you guys something.
But what's your question, babe?
Congrats either way, but you mentioned Magikarp earlier. Are you a Pokemon fan? If so, I love Pokemon. I want to hear your thoughts on it. Like,
Oh, he's damn sure not talking to me.
Oh. Is this being filmed?
Yes.
I haven't moved on yet. Pokemon, yeah, sure. I why don't I show it with you? I haven't posted it yet, but can you guess what Pokemon this is?
How dare y'all?
What you call me?
There's 700 some other ones. Hold on, I can't see it. Ho-Oh.
Yes!
Me, the host, bitch. I know my Pokemon. That's my shit, girl.
I thought it was a Charizard for a second.
So what's that for?
I just love Pokemon so much. I'm such a big nerd. Like, honestly, my eyesight is 5.25 each because of Game Boy. Oh, wow. Seriously, I would like the whole time. I was like, I gotta catch them all. I love Pokemon. My favorite is Vulpix because it's so cute. I love Vulpix. You have no idea what I'm talking about, right?
At all, bitch.
All right, I have a question over here for you, ladies.
Hi, my question is for Pangina.
Hi.
How much of Jimbo's dress did you actually make? A bag of chips did you actually make, sorry. How much of bag of chips?
I actually made 2 people's dresses that day.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do tell.
Well, not including mine. I helped Cheryl Holes with her outfit, but that was kind of beyond salvage. So I helped her with the outfit a little bit because she had like a full-on breakdown during that challenge, and I didn't, like, when both of the girls was having their meltdown, I just didn't want it to be on camera, so I went to their thing to just sew. But then they caught it on camera, and then so we had to do that again. But how much of it? If she wants to, I embellished it.
Most of it.
I caused the rouging. But if she said that she made the dress, then all the power to... Don't film this.
He took a picture.
I'm just kidding. No, it's fine. It depends on what is your definition of making a dress. If she start... That wasn't even shady. Shut up. She put the dress on the mannequin and she created the structure in the beginning, and I just helped her a little bit.
Okay. We have a question over here. Under the over here, divas.
Hi, this is for either of you. It's just something that I've been wondering about, and I'm hoping that at least one of you can make it clear. So something that I've been wondering for a while is when we see you guys do the lip sync for your legacy or lip sync for the world, yes, but like, and it just, on All Stars, you're in an entirely different look and a lot of the times in different makeup. How much time do you have to do that between deliberating and going back?
Well, I know on All Stars they let us change for our lip syncs, but it because you're on TV, so you have to keep consistency. You know what I mean? So you can't just, like when I put the wig underneath the other wig, I went and did that secretly. I didn't have both of those wigs on. I just did it before the lip sync, so you guys thought at home I had both of them on. I didn't. I just knew that other wig was going to go flying, so I went to go put one on. But on All Stars, we're in the room deliberating and talking to the girls, so that's why they started filming. Okay, well, girl, I love talking, but I'm going to go change for this lip sync. So we were allowed to do it. I think that's why it all started, that everybody changes their looks. And I wouldn't have brought enough shit to turn, to keep changing for lip syncs. But I only won one, so...
And to piggyback off, do y'all keep the lipsticks on you while you're performing, or do you get them back?
No, we get them back.
Okay, love that.
All right, I have a question over here.
สวัสดีครับคุณปันปัน
สวัสดีค่ะอยู่ไหนอ่ะ อ๋อ สวัสดีค่ะ สวัสดีค่ะ
From Drag Race season 1 or 2, if we had another Drag Race versus the world, who would you recommend?
Oh, that's a long list. Anime Wong, Miss Kim Hoi, Jeris Doll, Bandit. And a lot of it has to do with language because we have to speak English. So I think those would be the ones that I would think. Oh, Vanda, Mocha Diva, Genie. Is that all? Yeah.
Sawari.
Sawadita.
Go ahead, baby.
Back over here, divas.
This question is mainly for Pangina, but if you were participating in next week's lip sync, like SmackDown, I guess, what song would you choose that you could slay? And then
I can
also,
slay
if
any
you were,
song, darling.
That's facts right fucking there. But if you were a judge, is there like any particular song that you would pick to maybe stump up the top 4?
Wait, what? That question. If I was a judge, what song would I pick that would sum up the top 4 that would help them or would fuck with them?
Fuck with them.
A ballad.
A ballad. Okay.
Something like Never Enough. Something really slow and emotional that you have to just stand there and commit to the room and not, do a lot of movement, because that's where it is at. If you can command the entire room in a gown or in you're not creating all this death drop, like seriously, then you're a good lip syncer, in my opinion. That's how you do it.
I have a question over here.
That wasn't shady, right?
Thank you very much. This is for Pangina.
Yeah.
So, Angelia Anong was one of.
Yeah, I'm so.
So Angelia Anong was one of my favorite winners of any season, especially of Drag Race Thailand. What are you looking for in the next winner of Drag Race Thailand?
Season 3.
I'm not competing. What am I looking for? What do you think that you would want in a winner when it comes to a competition winning Drag Race? What is your criteria?
Well-rounded. Well-rounded. You have to know a little bit of everything, and you have to show, take risks. Someone that takes risks, even if it lands them in the bottom. I like people to take risks.
And out of their comfort zone. I think that's very important. Like, you're not afraid or you're not stuck at just being one thing. I think that's why I'm so afraid when I went in, people would have that image of me. It's like, you're so afraid. You're just like, always just want to be pretty. I'm like, bitch, I'm more than just one thing. So I think if the person is capable of getting into different characters and they're taking risks, I think that's a great thing to have.
Hell yeah. And then back over here, we have another question.
Howdy. So last week when Mo Hart was here, she actually had your cat suit from the Luck Be a
I'm wearing
slot
hers
machine.
tonight.
So, and that leads perfectly into my question, because I'm curious, do either of you have a certain piece of drag fashion or a piece from another contestant in your wardrobe that you don't think other people realize that you actually have?
I actually just gave the rhinestone top to Alaska. In Europe, I really did. I was going through my closet and I said, what the fuck is this? I said, oh my God, it's the rhinestone top that kind of saved me on All Stars. So we had a little thing and I just gave it to her. I also have the little dress, one of the dresses, nothing important.
Any other questions over here?
Question. I see one right over here.
Grab that one right there. Him.
Boom. Let's go.
Hi there. This is for Pangina, but I love you too, Roxxxy. Pangina, I loved seeing your friendship with Jujubee.
Yeah.
Did you just meet them on the show, and what was the moment that you guys realized you were going to be friends?
Well, the first time Jujubee saw me, she was like, who's this bitch in a wedding dress? So that did not went well in the beginning. We bonded in ways that I can't even explain. Like, we would speak to each other in our language. I don't know why it wasn't shown, because the whole time we were shit talking about everyone else. And no one understood it. Like, one of my favorite moments on the show was when Juju said, "Ih, ani pak min chip hai le." And I was just like laughing so hard. Any Thai people in the house, you know what I just said, right?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. Yeah. I learned it from you. Thank you. And it was just so many things that happened between me and Juju that we talk about food, we talk about... Oh.
They will rewind this and
it means,
Google Translate it.
I won't say who, because that would be mean, but she was like, this motherfucking bitch, she needs a breath mint. Not naming names, but she said that to me and I hysterically was laughing because no one understood it. Yeah.
All right, I have a question right here.
Hi. Hi, my name is Rodrigo. This question's for Pangina. So the gay scene in Thailand, like, what inspired you to open the House of Heels?
Money.
Businesswoman.
Because I'm not rich and I need to pay my bills. No, coming here, like many years before, I'm inspired by so many things, but one of the venues that I love, I'm so sorry, I'm talking a lot. Many times, like, you see at Roscoe's, people appreciate the art of drag so much, and back in Thailand, it's still very niche. So I wanted to create something where drag queens are being seen, are being lit properly, are having the sound system doesn't break down because you have to download the music off the Wi-Fi. There's so many things, and I wanted that what you guys have here, a little piece of that back in Thailand.
Wow, that's fierce.
Love that. We have another question right over here, divas.
Hi, my name is Jamie. My question is for both of you. Now that we have the final four, who do you want to win?
Mo.
Roxxxy's sticking with Mo.
Mo. I think Mo. Yeah, Mo.
Blue or Mo?
Hell yeah. Is that for runways, how they played the game, overall just how they've done in the competition, or personal preference?
There's nothing personal about
Both.
I have a question here. Hi, for Roxxxy.
Oh my gosh, there's one for you, girl.
Now that we've
y'all
got
always
things
ask
like
me
UK versus the world where prize money is not a thing and it's more badges and maybe the end game isn't $100,000, would that go in to your decision in going to an All-Stars like this one?
Money, 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 money. Roxxxy's all about the coins.
I didn't go on Drag Race to get badges.
Right.
So
not one of these.
This No, but this is the thing. I understand why they do the badges. I was explained why they do the badges and things like that. So I understand what they're doing, and I think the opportunity for girls to get the exposure, the money comes later. It's not always about the money. It's about the experience. It's about, the national exposure. We didn't win fucking no money. I lost both of my seasons, and I wouldn't change it for the world. I am who I am today because of the opportunity. So that's all you really go for is opportunity. Oh my God, who am I?
You've changed, girl. I love you.
Who am I?
Got one right there. Boom.
Anyone over here? In the back?
What's your name, Devin? Who's your question for?
My name is Rosie. Hello. Pangina, first of all, you're my favorite. But you're not only my favorite, I have shared this show with my niece, who's 14, growing up in Kentucky. I feel like a lot of people are different. She feels kind of different. She's really tall. She's kind of like on the heels of high school. And what I love the most about drag, I mean, I'm a cis-white female. I don't do it. But what I love about it is that it's a true, celebration and embrace of femininity. And it makes me feel so empowered watching it. So, if you don't, Pangina, anybody, if you don't mind, could you give, a badass pep talk to my 15-year-old niece / your 15-year-old self about, just how to be in the world, what you wish you knew at that time? Can you, off the cuff pep talk my niece Katie in Kentucky, please?
What is their name?
I mean, what
Katie?
advice would you give to your 15-year-old self? I'm shepherding my niece. Oh, Katie. Yeah, my name's Rosie. Her name's Katie Sugars. And my sister's name is Mo Sugars. Yeah.
This was your question, girl.
What advice would I give to my 15-year-old self? I would... I'm sorry, because I heard there's a lot of questions in that. Yeah, okay. Don't listen to other people so much. Listen to the voices in yourself, I would say. It's very important because sometimes outside factors can cause you to derail from what you want to do or who you believe you can be or who you are. So really just believe in yourself and love yourself. Do you know what I mean? It's very important. I know how to say it, but what advice? Can I just make it about me and then it might be easier?
Yeah, let's do that.
What advice would I give to my 15-year-old self? Your body is your body, and you can love yourself at any size. You do not have to look like what we see in magazines in order for you to be deserving of love. Yeah.
That was amazing.
Beautiful. I have a question over here.
Hello. This question could be for either of you, but yes. Well, yeah. So Pangina, you talked about how it's a requirement to speak English to compete on this series, right? And then Roxxxy, you've had experience working with people whose like English is not their first language on the show. Can you talk more about like, is that just from like production? Is it just like logistics? And how does that change the competition?
I feel like people, like the Puerto Rican queens and things like that, they get more in their head about them not speaking perfect English, but they're not looking for perfect. Like, use that as a good thing and not a bad thing. You know, like, it helps you be more funnier, because when you look lost and don't really know what the hell to say, it's funny. You know, and a lot of the challenges are funny. So, like, just, you know, yeah. I just realized who you were. Hi.
Yeah, hey.
Old trade of yours? Ooh, cute.
We're asking questions. What do you think?
I think it's super important. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now they're going to have a question for me.
Do we have any more questions in the house? We got a couple more, and then we'll wrap this up.
The question
I can
corner
squeeze
over
my
here.
big old booty through here. Excuse me, you guys.
I'm going down the middle and around the back.
Who was it here? Who? Oh, right here. I was going here. Or she's going there. There we go.
Get the one behind you. Right.
Yeah, go
little.
ahead. You go ahead
Me
first, since
first.
you're there.
Got it. Go ahead.
Perfect. Hi. So I have 2 questions. One is kind of like small, so I hope it's for both of you, and one is for Pangina. One, are you guys watching? Sorry. One is, are you watching season 14? I assume. And if so, who are you pulling for? Both of you. Yeah.
I don't know. I love Willow Pill. I don't know why. I just worked with her, so it wasn't just what I saw on TV. I love that bitch. Yeah. Yes, Willow.
Okay.
Same, and also Bosco.
Yes, Bosco.
It's an amazing season. Like, it really, the girls are really, really sickening on there. I love the girls are coming out trans on there. Like, I really, really love Cornbread. I hope she comes back. Yeah, because I want to see more of her. But they're all doing amazing.
Hell yes.
I have a question over here.
Hello. Sorry. All right, so the first season I ever saw of Drag Race was All Stars 2, and I want to say, Roxxxy, having no background information on you, I thought you were so fucking fierce on the runway. That was like the first thing I ever went off of, so amazing work. You're amazing. And then watching this season, Pangina, I was so inspired by you, especially with like all of your background. Like, it meant so much to you to win for your country, and that was amazing.
Thank you.
So I have so much respect for both of you, but I am a big Reddit user, so I read all about all that. And one thing that I've seen a lot of is people comparing Jujubee to Roxxxy from All Stars 2. So Roxxxy, what are your thoughts on that?
Because she's been on the bottom? Is that what it is?
That's
because
what
I
he's
was on the
getting
bottom?
at. Yes, ma'am.
Listen, I never got sent home. So send me home, bitch. I told them, bitches, send me home. I looked at Detox, I said, bitch, send me home. She want to get, I had a whole meltdown, bitch, because when you sent home Alyssa,
you.
Where I'm going is she really wanted to send me home, but didn't know how because of our friendship and stuff like that. And it was a moment where I was telling, you could have sent when Ru reacted the way that she did. I was like, bitch, Alyssa is still here somewhere. Go get her and bring her back and send me home. Is there gum on this? Or is
it's Velcro, I think.
But I kept saying, better not fuck up my shit. But I was like, if y'all want Alyssa to be here so bad, go get her. Like, I didn't need to be there. I went on to Drag Race All Stars 2 to prove that I didn't have to be that pageant girl, and I didn't have to let the game get to me. And I did that. I did that by episode 2, 3. So I was that's all I wanted to do was go have fun. But I was so worried about that's why I didn't perform as well as I did on season 5. Season 5, I was on top 3, 8 out of 11 challenges. And I was in the bottom 3 like twice. And I won one of them. My record was so much better on season 5 because I was so worried about making sure that I portrayed who I really am on All Stars 2. That's why I would go back to All Stars eventually, because I would love to play the game just how I want to and not be in my head about, are people still going to like it? Bitch, fuck it. I'm going to be myself and, do as good as I can. What was funny, bitch?
Oh, hell yeah.
So, yeah.
I have another question over here.
Hi, I'm Derek. This question is for Pangina. Who must I speak to in order to get Drag Race Thailand Season 3 going? Is it Dr. Rukpresha from Line TV? I need names. I need emails. Where is Drag Race Thailand Season 3? Is it coming?
I want to know the answer to that question, too.
As a judge and probably a contestant, I don't know if she could say necessarily. So yeah, we all would like to know.
I love this new song by Mariah Carey. Yeah. It's a beautiful song.
We waited for All Stars. They did All Stars 1, and we waited forever for an All Stars 2. And it's just like the answer that they gave that time. It's coming. Hopefully, eventually. Hopefully coming.
It's coming. Hopefully. Yes. Hopefully coming.
Hopefully. Roscoe, did you enjoy UK versus the world tonight?
I had a good time with you tonight.
Always a cute key, Devo.
Absolutely.
Always a cute key.
And did you ladies have a wonderful time with us here at Roscoe's?
Yeah, so much.
Fantastic. Well, the night is not over yet. These 3 plus Arigato are going to be performing for you guys starting at 11. So do not forget. Ladies and gentlemen, please make some noise for Thick and Juicy. Give it up for Roxxxy Andrews!
And give it up for the stunning Pangina Heals.
Yes!
My name is Caramel DeVille. You can find me on all social media and financial platforms at KMDVILLE_official. That's KM DeVille official. And then Batty.
And if you don't know my name, it's Batty Davis. Thank you so much.
Don't forget to stick around.
Let's say bye to you two.
Yeah.
If you guys want to just look right there and wave. She's like, where are we looking? Just right there on that green dot. There we go. Not up there.
If you haven't already, subscribe, hit that bell icon, and we will be back next week once again with our special guests, Geometric and Scarlett Bobo. Until then, ciao, Roscoe. See you later, YouTube.
Thank you guys so much. We'll see you next week.